Hi, I'm Keith McAvoy, CEO of Success That Works and founder of Supercharge Academy. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through exactly how you can earn your worth, the exact steps, exactly why it works, and hopefully at the end of this video you will see that you can absolutely do this. This is probably the question I get asked the most, which is, yeah, Keith, come on, I'd love to earn my worth, but sure, that's not possible. How can I do it? Or how can how can Keith actually help me go and do this? So what I'm going to do is actually explain to you in black and white exactly how this process works, exactly what it is that you're actually doing in your work life that you probably don't realize yet, and the 6 steps, the 6 things that you need to start focusing on. You're probably, like most people, just focusing on one of them. There's another 5 that you need to be focusing on. So I'm going to take you through each and every one of them. So I'll warn you now, this video is a little bit longer than normal, but the value, this is potentially a life-changing video for you. Everything that you need to earn your worth, I'm going to do my best to explain right here, right now for you. So let's kick off. So first of all, what's this? This is one of my very poor drawings. If you've seen other of my videos, this is probably one of my better drawings. But this is a fishing boat, and whether you know it or not, you're actually on one of these. And it's a fishing boat in the middle of a very large ocean. And we're all on one of these boats. And this ocean is absolutely crammed full of opportunities. All right? There are all these fish, some big, some small, and they're all underneath our boat. Right? And I mean, think of a big number. It's bigger than that number. And we're just floating over them at the moment. They're all just here waiting to be caught. Okay? Now, this is us, right? So we're on this boat. Yeah? There we are. That's me on the boat. And all we've got to do is stick the net into this ocean full of opportunity and catch opportunities. Yeah? Easy, yeah? Well, here's the problem. Here's the problem that you have and almost everyone around you in the office has, or if you're a small business owner, everyone you know in your party. This is the problem. The nets we're using are about this big, right? So I've got my net in the water and it's there. There's my net. That's what I'm using to try and catch all the opportunity that's going around me. So every morning, I take my net out and stick it in my net, and guess what happens? I look at my net and there's nothing there, right? Or maybe a bit of seaweed floating in it, right? But that's not much good. So the following day, net empty, and I keep doing this, right? Keep doing this every single day, and I start getting disheartened, right? But then one day I scrape in my net, and this, although it's tiny, this is so full of opportunity. I catch something and I have a look very close at it, and guess what? It's a fish. Now, the problem is the fish is a bit like this, with a big bulgy eye, yeah, and it looks pretty disgusting. But I've never seen an opportunity like this before. This is a fish as far as I'm concerned. I grab it. I'm going to have this for dinner tonight. I phone up the wife, get the cooker ready. We are going to have a feast. I have an opportunity. I am taking it. So we go and we eat this fish. Turns out it wasn't that great. So following day, I'm back with my little net, looking for the next opportunity. That is exactly what is happening to us each and every day. We're there, depressed in work, or frustrated, or wondering why we're not promoted yet, or knowing that we're destined for more, because it's all here. We see other people catching these fish, but we're not. And the problem is that we're just not catching enough. Yeah, it's obvious. Our net is too small. It's this size. But here's the other problem that I don't think most people appreciate. So just like when I caught that fish and it was big bulgy eye and everything, because that was the only opportunity I'd seen in ages, I try and grab it, even though that is obviously not right for me, right? I try and eat that fish. That's what we do in our careers. We don't see anything for so long. Our boss comes and says, here's a promotion opportunity, and we grab it. Or we see this job advert, we grab it. Or if someone says, here, I've got this pie in the sky business idea, and we grab it. We chase these few opportunities that we see because we don't have enough choice of opportunity to know a good one from a bad one. So we end up in jobs that we don't like, or jobs that are just frustrating, or jobs that mean we're compromising on our home life. We're not getting home in time to see the kids into bed. All of these things are because we don't have enough choices. So here is how we earn our worth, right? We make our net a lot bigger. And here's what it does, right? So I go from nothing to having this big, massive net, okay? I throw it in, and guess what? I put it in, and there's 4 fish in there. So one is the gangly one I had there yesterday. There's another one, a big, bright red one. And another one is huge, absolutely massive. And then this one with a bit of a funny color and 3 flippers, right? I now have choice. I can now go, 4 things. Okay, well, I now have a choice. I can say, well, actually, that one there looks better than that one. So I can automatically say, actually, that's better for me. And in the real life, that's like saying, well, okay, I've got 4 jobs or 4 potential opportunities. Which job is going to earn me more? Which job will I love more? Which job will allow me to fit better into my life? So allow me to have those relationships outside of work, those important things. And I'm able to judge each one of those fish against those 3 criteria. And guess what? One of those fish will be better than some of the other ones. And it might be that, okay, none of them suit. So what do? Well, with a net this size, I don't care. Throw all 4 fish back, because tomorrow what's going to happen? I'm going to throw it in, I'm going to reap it up, and I'm going to have another 4 fish, or maybe 6 fish, or maybe 2 fish. But I know tomorrow I'm going to have more opportunities there. So think what that does to your brain. You no longer feel you have to grab that fish with the bulgy eye and have to eat it. You can actually bide your time because you know you're going to be getting more opportunities all the time. So you have a look at today's fish. Is there anything there that is better or worse than what you've got? No, okay, tomorrow I'll get some more, yeah? Until one day you pull it up and there's a fish that's promising you a really good salary. The job looks absolutely brilliant. It's what you've been waiting for. And you don't get any phone calls at the weekend. How cool is that, yeah? But here it is. Maybe you decide at the moment that isn't just right for you. So you actually put that fish back, right? You know, given the size of your net, you're going to catch a fish just like that again in the very near future. So it allows you to be much more comfortable with life, allows you to be much more assured that you're going to get where you want to be. And what that does is that just allows you to be much less stressed, to take things and see things, the bigger picture, and to make sure that, yeah, you start putting yourself first, knowing that you've got this net, this capable net. Okay? So that's what we're going to do. So the question you've got is, okay, I get it, small net, big net, right? How do I get a big net? Okay? Well, here it is. This is what I've spent for 15, almost 20 years at. Is basically, if you don't know me, I was way early on in my career as passed over for promotion, and I was doing everything I thought right. I was doing everything I was told to do. And I realized back then that actually I wasn't, there was something wrong. And I put my process engineering hat on, and process engineering is all about figuring out what inputs go in to get the right outputs. So that's what I did. I tried to figure out what did I have to be doing, what were the really important things that I would have to focus on to basically have a career and grow my potential that would actually work. So I started that journey 15, 20 years ago. And through that, and through lots of interviewing and lots of failures, I'd love to say it was easy, it wasn't, and lots of studying, and I figured out that there's actually six things that increase the size of your net. And what I always think is, it's like the radius of your net, okay? So these 6 things, when you add them together, give you the radius of the net. And the 6 things are, I always call them impact, I-M-P-A-C-T. So they're the 6 things that if you want to increase your earning potential, you need to be focusing on, okay? So the first one is I. It's learning your voice, learning to be confident about who you are, what you stand for, what you think, and being able to express it. But not difficult. Few of us focus on that. Second one is marketing, about getting out there, promoting your stuff, making sure that everyone understands the value that you bring to them. It's not about probably promoting you, it's more promoting how you can help. P is positioning. So what exactly do you do, mate? Why are you special to anyone else? You need to be able to bang, 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 bang. This is exactly why I'm special. Achieving, this is the one that everyone focuses on. They think this is the be all and end all. It's only one of 6, right? So this is about doing stuff, achieving stuff, putting lines in your CV and resume, all of that type of stuff. C, connecting with people, right? Nothing happens in life without other people. So you got to get good at connecting with people. And T is teams. T is about being able to leverage what you do through other people, because you only have 24 hours in your day. In fact, you only have 8 hours in your working day. So you need other people around you to amplify yourself, to amplify the greatness that you do. So these are the 6 things that increase the size of your net. Okay, so let's take a very practical example so you get exactly how this works and how powerful this is. So let's take impact. So a typical score, and this is probably almost 1,000 people have been through this. The typical scores they get are around 2 for the I, because we're not very good at promoting ourselves, or not even promoting ourselves, putting our voice forward. 2 for marketing. Positioning, most people suck at positioning. You're not going to, by the time you're through with this, you're not going to. Typically achieving, people do okay, but they don't realize there's a whole different level that you can get to when achieving. And connections, typically most people work well with their boss and their teams, but at a very low level. And 3 for teams, and these are out of 10. Now this is typical out of 10. Now here's the thing about the length of this line, right? It's not adding these numbers together, it's multiplying them. And the reason why is that if you're actually good with teams and you're good with achieving, right? That isn't just 1 + 1 equals 2. That's like 2 multiplied by 2 equals 4, because you can achieve so much more. So every one of these multiplies each other. So the top score you can get is basically 10 by 10 by 10 by 10 by 10. So it's 1,000,000, yeah? So who scores 1,000,000? Right, Richard Branson's probably not far off, but not many of us. Most of us score in the 20,000 to 50,000 range, okay? That's where we are. When you do this score for yourself, you'll find that you are a long way short of the 1,000,000, which is great news, okay? I don't want you looking at this and thinking, because once you realize this, and once you realize that you have the opportunity to improve by, 20-fold at least, okay? That is brilliant news. And to get started on this is not that difficult. Most of it's just about waking up, realizing that there are so many more opportunities out there and getting started with it, starting to progress in each one of these 6 areas. And it's not that difficult. That's why I'm really hoping you're looking at this going, actually, do you know what? This makes sense. I get it that my net is this small. I get it that if I had a bigger net, I would have more opportunities. I get it that this is the way to make my net bigger. And here's the bit that I want you to think about really strongly is, are you willing to put the small amount of effort that it takes to start making your net bigger? Because if you are, I'll help you. I've got loads of free stuff and I will help you get there. But you've got to ask yourself, I don't want to be just telling you something and you're nodding your head going, that makes sense. You need to commit to yourself, because this is life-changing. Imagine if your net was this big, right? And you knew you wouldn't be as stressed. You wouldn't be bringing that stress home to your family. You would have certainty about the future. You'd have certainty about your potential to earn income. You wouldn't be worried about losing your job or telling your boss to go to hell, having that conversation that you need to have. All of these things will really help you. So again, I need you to think about it. And if this is for you, okay, we've got a journey. We've got a very exciting journey that we're going to take starting right now. So keep an eye out for the next email. I've got more free stuff that's going to explain a bit more about this. And let's get you let's get you earning what it is that you're worth, and let's get you earning that really, really soon.